Coming up, it's the high school quiz show quarterfinals, and we have Advanced Math and Science Academy taking on Lexington High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show.
Report a claim, pay your bill. Safety's mobile app is just one more way we help you manage life's storms. For auto, home, and business, ask your independent agent about safety insurance.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Costa, your host. Today's matchup is the first of our quarterfinal rounds. We are down to the final 8 teams, and the competition is intense. The goal, of course, is to become the next High School Quiz Show state champion. And today's quarterfinal matchup has Advanced Math and Science Academy from Marlborough, Massachusetts, taking on Lexington High School. Let's get right to it and meet the teams. From Advanced Math and Science, we have Shashank, Abhinav, Ani, and Tim. And let's hear it for the Advanced Math and Science team. And on the Lexington team, we have Colin, Devin, Arjun, and Liam. Let's hear it for Lexington High School. The competition has 4 rounds: a toss-up round, a head-to-head round, a category round, and a lightning round. We will start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round, by the way, with no point deductions for wrong answers. So, if you guys are all ready, let's play. In the early 1600s, what Italian scientist became the first person to try to measure the speed of light? Yes, Devin.
Galileo.
Yes. Calgary and Edmonton are the 2 largest cities of what Canadian province? Devin?
Alberta.
Yes. What African-American poet read on the pulse of morning at Bill Clinton's first presidential inauguration? Yes, Colin.
Maya Angelou.
Yes. Derived from the Latin meaning to fall, what term describes plants that shed their leaves at certain times of the year due to seasonal changes? Yes, Shashank.
Deciduous.
Yes, and now take a look at your screens. You will see a picture. The Japanese footbridge shown here is one of many scenes Claude Monet painted at his flower garden in what rural French town? Yes, Devin.
Giverny.
Yes. Deep respect for family, elders, and ancestors forms the basis of what ancient Chinese philosophy? Yes, Liam.
Confucianism?
Yes. What gentle breeze is named after the Greek god of the west wind? Yes, Tim.
Zephyr.
Yes. Despite their name, prairie dogs are not canines. They're actually a type of squirrel and belong to what order of mammals? Yes, Arjun.
Carnivora.
No. Yes, Ani.
Rodents.
Yes, that is correct. Let the Wild Rumpus Start. What little boy says this in Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak? Yes, Shashank?
Max.
Yes. And now take a look at your screens. The video question is up next. Take a listen.
Hi, I'm Emily Lakdawala. I'm a planetary scientist and blogger about space exploration. Here's my question. In 2013, on a limited budget, what Asian country successfully launched its first Mars orbiter mission, affectionately known as MOM?
Yes, Liam?
India.
India is correct, and we move on. What Austrian composer wrote a famous waltz called the Blue Danube? Yes, Arjun?
Strauss.
That is correct. From 1917 to 1919, for every day and night except Sunday, suffragists picketed in front of the White House and demanded the support of what president? Yes, Shashank?
Woodrow Wilson.
Yes, that's correct. What part of the inner ear that looks like a snail shell contains the sensory organ of hearing? Yes, Liam?
The cochlea.
That is correct. Which of these religions has the greatest number of followers? Is it A, Christianity, B, Islam, or C, Hinduism? Yes, Colin?
A, Christianity.
That is correct. Math question. What is 6% of 300? Yes, Arjun?
30.
No. Advanced math? Yes, Abhinav.
18.
18 is correct. The 2007 edition of the Oxford American College Dictionary credits celebrity chef Rachel Ray for its new entry for EVU, which stands for what? Yes, Tim?
Extra virgin olive oil.
That is correct. Shut down by court order in 2001, what service created by Sean Parker and Sean Fanning is now back in business as a legal pay-per-song music download site? Yes, Abhinav.
Napster.
Yes. During the French and Indian War, what powerful league of 6 Indian nations sided with the English? Devin.
The Iroquois.
Yes. Read My Pins is the name of a traveling exhibition of brooches belonging to what woman who was U.S. Secretary of State in the Clinton administration? Colin.
Madeleine Albright.
That is correct. The Benazir Bhutto International Airport serves what capital city of Pakistan? Colin.
Islamabad.
Yes. Which of the following is a synonym for proclaim? Is it A, promulgate, B, abrogate, or C, fulminate? Yes, Devin. A, promulgate is correct. What Shakespeare tragedy includes the famous line, "The lady doth protest too much, methinks"? Yes, Shashank.
Hamlet.
Hamlet is correct. What term refers to a collapsed star so dense that not even light can escape? A notion that Einstein thought too preposterous to be real. Yes, Liam.
Black hole.
Black hole is right. It stings for everybody. What head coach of the Boston Bruins said this in 2014 about the difficult decision to trade defenseman Johnny Boychuk? Yes, Colin.
Claude Julien.
That is right. Math question. Tom spent $42 for shoes. This was $14 less than twice what he spent for a shirt. How much was the shirt? Yes, Devin.
$112.
No. Advanced math? Yes, Shashank.
$28.
$28 is correct. Emma Watson plays a misfit teenager in the film version of what coming-of-age novel by Stephen Chbosky? Yes, Liam.
The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
That is correct. Angel Falls, the highest waterfall in the world, is located in what South American country? Yes, Abhinav.
Venezuela.
Yes, Massachusetts high school teacher David McCullough Jr., who famously told students they've been pampered and bubble wrapped, has a new book titled You Are Not What? Call it.
Special.
That is correct. When he was in his 20s, what Spanish co-creator of Cubism was so poor that he burned many of his early paintings just to stay warm? Tim?
Picasso.
Yes. In 1960, Sir Edmund Hillary went to the Himalayas to search for the abominable snowman, a mythical creature also known by what Tibetan name? Yes, Liam.
Yeti.
Yes. In Texas versus Johnson, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that flag burning constitutes symbolic speech protected under which constitutional amendment? Yes, Tim.
The first.
That is correct. The Great Schism of 1378 was a split within the Catholic Church. Rival papacies ruled from Rome and what French city? Yes, Arjun.
Avignon.
That is right. What plain in southern England is best known as the site of Stonehenge? Yes, Shashank.
Salisbury Plain.
That is right. What blind soothsayer of Thebes appears in the Sophocles play Antigone? Shashank.
Tiresias.
Yes. In 1911, what New Zealand-born British scientist discovered the atomic nucleus? Yes, Devin.
Thomson.
No. Advancement. Yes, Shashank.
Rutherford.
Rutherford is correct. Prince Albert II is the head of state of what country on the French Riviera that's the most densely populated country in the world? Yes, Abhinav.
Monaco.
Monaco is right. The U.S. has the most comprehensive veterans assistance program of any nation in the world. The Veterans Administration was established in 1930 under what president? Yes, Arjun.
Hoover.
Hoover is correct. What German dramatist and poet wrote Ode to Joy, which Beethoven set to music in the final movement of his Ninth Symphony? Yes, Ani.
Schiller.
Schiller is correct. What Swedish film director achieved world fame in 1957 with The Seventh Seal and Wild Strawberries? Call it.
Bergman.
Bergman is correct. Also known as Old Style, what calendar system that dates from ancient Rome was used in Russia until February 1918? Yes, Shashank.
The Julian calendar.
That is correct. And whoop, that's the buzzer ending round one. The score right now. Advanced Math and Science Academy, 190 points. This is very close. Lexington High School, 210 points. Let's hear it for both teams. Working it. They are working it. Okay, the head-to-head round is up next, but first we're going to take a little break, and I will ask the question of the week. So listen up, guys. Besides cost, what are the most important factors that will influence your college selection process? We'll start with you, Shashank.
Well, I want to go to a college that's on either the East or West Coast. It doesn't really matter. But I really want to go to a college that has a good biomedical program and, in general, has a good campus feel to it.
Okay, how about you, Abhinav?
So I'm more of an urban dweller. I really like the city environment in the college, and I like to be around, hearts of innovation. So for me, it's Silicon Valley in California.
Okay, well said. Ani?
Well, as a Bay Stater, I'd really like to be somewhere warm for college. But more importantly, I want to go somewhere where there's nice opportunities for undergraduate research. I really love science, and I really love enjoying, the scientific process and participating in that. So.
Okay, and Tim?
Well, outside of cost, I'm looking for a school with a great creative writing and arts program because outside of school, that is one of my favorite passions.
Okay, well, good luck with that. Now, Lexington High, we'll start with you, Colin.
So I'd like a college that's not too small, preferably one in a city, and definitely one that has a quiz bowl team.
All right, Devin?
I think location is really important for a college. I would like to live somewhere that's as far away so that my parents can't unexpectedly drop in, but also somewhere where I can, drop in for a few dinners fewer times a month. So.
Yeah, and drop off a little cash, never hurts. Arjun?
I'd like to go somewhere that's not too far away from home. I'd like to also be able to visit my parents every now and then.
Okay, and Liam?
I'm looking at a good school that has a good standing in liberal arts and theater education. I'm big on acting, so that's where I'm hoping to go.
All right, well, first of all, congratulations, guys, to making it to the quarterfinals. And this is a rematch. These two teams met each other in the quarterfinals last season. We've got a close match going, but now it's time for the head-to-head round. So one of you will come forward from each team. Advanced Math and Science, who's it going to be? Shashank. And Lexington High, it'll be Colin. So, guys, come on down. Let's go head-to-head. All right, it's time to go head-to-head. I've got Colin to my left, Shashank to my right. Shake hands, fellas, and let's go. As a reminder, in the head-to-head round, you get 10 points for correct answers. Incorrect answers are going to cost you 10 points. This is a close match, so here we go. You can buzz in as soon as you know the answer. So if you're both ready, the clock is set at 90 seconds, and here we go. Name the largest planet in the solar system. Yes.
Jupiter.
Yes. The agricultural wealth of ancient Egypt depended on the seasonal flooding of what? Yes.
The Nile.
Yes. What strait named for a Danish explorer separates Russia? Yes.
The Bering Strait.
Yes. Founding fathers John Adams and Alexander Hamilton belonged to what American political?
Federalist Party.
Yes. What Charles Dickens novel begins, "It was the best of times"?
Tale of Two Cities.
Yes. What American industrialist invented the moving assembly line?
Ford.
Yes. What is the scientific name for the collarbone? Yes.
It's
The clavicle is the answer there. What decisive battle established the Normans as the rulers in Yes.
Hastings.
Yes. What British naval intelligence officer created the fictional spy James Bond? Yes.
Ian Fleming.
Yes. The Sacramento River runs through the Central Valley of what U.S. state? Yes.
California.
That is correct. What machine was introduced to France during the French Revolution as a form of... Yes.
Guillotine.
Yes. What city formerly known as Batavia is the capital?
Amsterdam. Jakarta.
No, the capital and largest city of Indonesia, Jakarta, is the answer. In Greek myth, what bird rises again and again?
Phoenix.
Yes. The archaeological ruins of the ancient city of Troy are in what present day?
Turkey.
Yes. In Roald Dahl's book, James and the Giant Peach, who was the sister of Aunt Spiker? Aunt Sponge. Name the green pigment in plants that absorbs.
Chlorophyll.
Yes. With over 1,500 spoken languages, which continent has the greatest
Asia.
linguistic diversity? And the answer would have been Africa, but that is the bell ending the head-to-head round. We look at the scores right now. Advanced Math and Science Academy, 240 points. This is still very close. Lexington High School, 260 points. Good job, Colin. Good job, Shashank. Next up for the contestants is the category round. We do have 6 categories, and they are Can We Talk? Good Morning Vietnam, I Walk the Line, Vision Quest, The Beat Goes On, and Dutch Treat. Each category has 5 questions with increasing point values, so again, there is a lot at stake in this round. You can confer with your teammates in this round. Once you buzz in, though, you can no longer confer. We will need your answer. Now, Advanced Math and Science, slightly, and I do mean slightly behind. So you guys get to pick the first category. What's it going to be, fellas?
Vision Quest.
Vision Quest. Questions about the anatomy of the human eye for 10 points. The pupil is an opening in what pigmented part of the eye named for the Greek goddess of the rainbow? Yes, Ani.
Iris.
The iris is correct. Okay, you
Stick.
keep control. We're going to stay there. Vision Quest for 15 points. What nerve transmits visual information from the retina to the brain? Yes, Devin.
Focal nerve.
No, we're going to bounce to advanced math. Yes, Ani.
Optic nerve.
The optic nerve is correct. You still have the board. We'll stay there. Vision Quest for 20 points. The retina is a light-sensitive layer at the back of the eye that contains what two types of photoreceptors? Yes, Abhinav.
Rods and cones.
Rods and cones, and you still have the board. We're going to stay there. Vision Quest, this time for 25 points. Derived from the Latin for horn, what clear front part of the eye transmits and focuses light? Yes, Liam.
The cornea.
The cornea is correct. Lexington, you now have the board. Category?
Vision Quest for 30.
For 30 points, from the Latin meaning pit, what small dimple in the macular region of the retina is responsible for the eye's sharpest vision? Yes, Abhinav.
Fovea.
Fovea is right. You get the board back. Advanced math and science, you'll need a category, though.
The beat goes on.
The beat goes on. Questions about the history of pop music. For 10 points, July 5th, 1954 is widely regarded as rock and roll's Big Bang. On that date, what 19-year-old truck driver recorded That's All Right Mama at Sun Studios in Memphis? Yes, Colin.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley. Lexington, you've got the board.
I'll stick with that.
Sure.
Beat goes on.
The beat goes on, 15 points. Principally written by Paul McCartney when he was just 16, what song became the Beatles' first UK release in 1962? Love Me Do was the answer. And Lexington, you've still got the board.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam. Questions, well, about the Vietnam War, and for 10 points, what series of crucial battles in Vietnam began on the first day of Lunar New Year celebrations in 1968? Yes, Shashank.
The Tet Offensive.
That is correct. You've got the board. Advanced math.
Same.
We'll stay there. Good morning, Vietnam for 15 points. Named for a Gulf, what 1964 congressional resolution gave President Johnson almost unlimited funding to wage war in Vietnam? Yes, Liam.
The Gulf of Tonkin Resolution?
That is correct. Lexington, you've got the board back. Category.
Good morning, Vietnam for 20.
For 20 points. When the communist Viet Cong invaded South Vietnam in 1975, they mainly used what jungle trail? Yes, Arjun.
Ho Chi Minh Trail.
That is correct. You've still got the board, Lexington.
Good morning, Vietnam.
For 25 points. What 1968 massacre of as many as 500 unarmed villagers in South Vietnam helped turn American public opinion against the war? Yes,
The
Arnie.
My Lai Massacre.
Yes, that is correct. And now, advanced math, you've got the board back.
Yeah, same.
Okay, we're going to stay there. Good morning, Vietnam. This time, 30 points. The Pentagon Papers was the name of a top secret study about U.S. military involvement in Vietnam. It was commissioned in 1967 by what Secretary of Defense? Yes, Shashank.
McNamara.
McNamara is correct. You'll keep the board, but you will need a category here.
I walk the line.
I walk the line. Questions about linear algebra for 10 points. What is the additive inverse of 4? Yes, Shashank.
-4.
-4 is correct. You've still got the board.
We'll stick with it.
I walk the line. This time for 15 points. Solve for x if 2x plus 3 equals 15. Devin.
X equals 6.
That is correct. And now Lexington's got the board.
I walk the line for 20.
I walk the line. For 20 points, which of the following properties is illustrated by the expression A plus B equals B plus A? Is it A, commutative, B, distributive, or C, associative? And Devin.
A.
That is correct. You've got the board.
I walk the line for 25.
25 points. The factorial function involves multiplying a sequence of descending natural numbers. What is 4 factorial? Yes, Shashank.
24.
24 is right. You've got the board back.
Dutch Street.
Dutch Street, questions about the Netherlands, and for 10 points. Anne Frank kept her famous diary while living in hiding in what Dutch city? Yes, Colin?
Amsterdam.
That is correct, and now you've got the board, Lexington.
Walk the line for 30.
For 30 points, name the type of square matrix in which all the elements of the principal diagonal are 1s and all other elements are 0s. Yes, Ani.
Identity.
That is correct, and you've got the board back. Category.
Dutch treat.
Dutch treat, 15 points. The Dutch national soccer team wears what color that honors the Dutch royal family and is a symbol of national pride? Yes, Shashank.
Orange.
Orange is correct. You've still got the board.
Same.
We'll stay there for 20 points. In 1609, what powerful Dutch trading company hired English explorer Henry Hudson to find a shorter route to Asia? Yes, Shashank.
Dutch East India.
That is correct. Category.
Same.
Same, 25 points. The 1642 painting The Night Watch is one of the best-known works of what Dutch master? Yes, Devin.
Rembrandt.
Rembrandt is right. Now Lexington has the board.
Dutch treat for 30.
30 points this time. What Dutch exotic dancer and notorious female spy was executed by the French in 1917 for espionage? Yes, Abhinav.
Matahari.
Matahari is right. You've got the board back. Category.
Can we talk?
Can we talk?
Can we talk? Questions about foreign loan words and phrases. And for 10 points, what Italian word for scribbling refers to unauthorized writing or drawing on a public building? Yes, Arjun.
Graffiti.
Graffiti is right. You've got the board, Lexington.
Yeah.
Beat goes on.
Beat goes on for 20.
The beat goes on for 20 points. The Bee Gees' Staying Alive is the opening song on what 1977 soundtrack album that launched the disco craze on both sides of the Atlantic? Ani.
Saturday Night Fever.
That is right. You've got the board back. Advanced Math and Science.
Can we talk?
Can we talk? This time for 15 points. What Spanish word meaning little war refers to a type of unconventional warfare that uses tactics like ambushes, raids, and sabotage? Yes, Shashank.
Gorilla.
Gorilla is correct. Where do you want to stay here? For 20 points. Literally meaning wind water. What ancient Chinese system of spatial arrangement is said to promote the flow of good energy in a room? Yes, Shashank.
Feng Shui.
That is correct. Category.
Same.
Can we talk? For 25 points, literally meaning like this, like that. What four-word French phrase is sometimes used in English to indicate that something is just okay or so-so? Yes, Devin.
Come see, come saw.
Come see, come saw. Category.
Can we talk for 30?
30 points. Nietzsche's concept of Superman, the superior person who justifies the existence of the human race, is also known by what German word? Yes, Arjun.
Übermensch.
Übermensch is correct. I've only got these remaining questions, so fire it up, fellas. The beat goes on for 25 points. Tied to a video in which she mimicked Marilyn Monroe, what 1985 Madonna single was an ode to the consumerist culture of the 80s? Ani.
Material Girl.
That is correct. Some good old-fashioned Madonna talk. The beat goes on for 30 points. On October 11th, 2003, for the first time ever, all top 10 songs in America were black R&B and hip-hop artists. What former member of Destiny's Child topped the chart that week? Devin.
Beyonce.
Beyonce is correct. Oh. And there's the bell that ends the category round. Score right now. Advanced Math and Science Academy, 590 points. Lexington High School, 480 points. This is a showdown. Okay, we are headed into the final 90 seconds of gameplay. We call it the lightning round. You get 20 points for correct answers. If you're incorrect, it'll cost you 20 points. The clock is set. Good luck, teams. Here we go. What country is home to the Cliffs of Moher and the... Yes, Tim.
Ireland.
Yes. After 3 years of neutrality, the United States finally entered World War I in what year? Yes, Shashank.
1917.
Yes. A hexameter is a line of verse consisting of how many metrical... Yes, Shashank.
6.
Correct. In 2014, what Australian actress won an Oscar for her lead role in the film Blue Jasmine? Colin. Kate Blanchett is the answer. Which planet has more volcanoes than any other planet? Yes, Devin.
Mars.
No, Venus is the answer. The historic Chateau Frontenac dominates the skyline. Yes, Abhinav.
Quebec City.
Yes. John Krakauer's book, Into Thin Air. Yes, Devin.
Mount Everest.
Yes. What bay lies between Greenland and Canada? Abhinav.
Baffin Bay.
Yes. Author John Green popularized what phrase abbreviated DFTBA? Yes, Liam.
Don't forget to be awesome.
Yes. What German physicist was the first person to successfully broadcast and receive radio waves? Yes, Liam.
Guglielmo Marconi?
No, Heinrich Hertz. What Roman goddess was the wife of Jupiter? Tim.
Juno.
Yes. What river that's about 106 miles long flows through the Scottish city of Glasgow? Yes,
The Clyde?
that is correct. Galvanized steel has been coated with a thin layer of what metal? Yes, Ani.
Zinc?
Yes. Who changed the course of American history by inventing the cotton gin? Call.
Eli Whitney.
Yes. Oh. Wow. That's the bell. Ending the round and ending the game. This week's winner, a quarterfinalist winner on High School Quiz Show, Advanced Math and Science, with a total score of 750 points. Lexington High School, great round, 480 points. Congratulations to both teams. Advanced Math and Science, of course, now moves on to the semifinals. But that's it for now, and we'll see you all right back here next week on High School Quiz Show. Check out High School Quiz Show on YouTube for full episodes and bonus features. Visit our website at highschoolquizshow.org. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. High School Quiz Show is available on Xfinity TV on demand from Comcast.
Safety insurance. Sometimes you need additional protection, especially when it comes to auto, home, and business insurance. You can ask an independent agent about enhanced coverage from Safety Insurance. We'll help you manage life storms.
A production of WGBH.